It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we're going to see Mark Andrews. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Ravens and the Giants, coming up next.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the passes.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing, Jones. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. One of the linebackers has got it. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know, we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. That's taken at around the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught by Robinson. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Okay, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season. But that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2. We get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Running from the gun with Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Jones.
Open man is the rookie, Theo Johnson.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So thanks.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Jackson.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll look to throw again.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry for Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
New York set to take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
75 yards.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin with Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson now.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
Real quick.
Henry up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Inside handoff, Henry able to fight through 1 tackle and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Into the hands of Singletary.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jones. That's caught by Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. And this is for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they